our live stream, and it looks like we're this hangout on air is live. Oh my gosh!
Yay!
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Tack Chat. I'm your host Michelle, and this is also your host
Adriana.
She's here this time. Let me get on the chat. Hang on. If you're watching on the playback, then go ahead and get started on your saddle or whatever you're cleaning.
Or pour your wine.
Or pour your wine, yes.
Or whatever you're drinking.
That's right. You don't have to drink wine.
You don't have to
Where
drink.
am I going? Why is it? Where's my?
Don't go.
There you go. Like, and I have to turn it down. I know. Shh, everyone. Last time when I did the crafting thing last week, I don't know if you were there for it. I didn't have the chat up, and I'm like, I see there's like 5 people on, and I'm like, there's people watching. Where are you guys? And finally, I rolled it up, and there's like all these like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. All right, well, I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine. Ooh, Savannah, oh, Robert's here. The Dread Pirate Robert is here. This Tack Chat is dedicated to you, Robert, because I was going to throw this boot away in a rage. I was angry. I was crying. It was ugly. And I was like, no.
My sense of...
Smell the tongue.
Oh, God. Oh.
But then, like, Robert jumps on that thread on Facebook, and he's like, no. He's like, baking soda and sandpaper it and get the... Are you okay?
I need some Vicks or something. I don't know. Oh,
I
my
went
gosh.
to go put the boots on, and, like, one of them was damp, and it was morning. So I know, like, I didn't have it on since yesterday, and I'm like, no. I have 4 cats. So I'm like, we have to play the game. Who, where, you know, it was Odin. I think it was. Who else is here? Oh, Kelly's here. Hey, Kelly. Yay, wine. Follow the boot. Oh, so I've got to get one. What? I'm going to drink some leftover. This is leftover from the last Tack Chat. This is our lovely $2.97 oak leaf. Do you need a little bit of this, or you've got yours?
I've got mine.
Adriana is not imbibing tonight, but I've got a crazy week between the cat peeing and my moldy saddle, and I haven't told anybody else. I don't know if I should spill some tea live on YouTube. I had something else happen today that I'm like, I can't wait to get it. Maybe it has nothing to do with what, well, it might have something to do with what's that smell. We got a notice for our backyard. It's overgrown.
Oh.
So we have to have it cleaned up by such and such a date.
Oh, no.
I haven't even told Scott. Scott, if you're watching, a guy came over to the city today. And now I'm drinking and cleaning cat pee off a boot.
Yeah.
So where were you last week, ma'am?
So, okay, last week, or
it wasn't
2 weeks
last
ago.
week. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, you know, we do this Tack Chat fairly late. It's my fault because I have rugby practice on Tuesdays.
Everyone's like, why is it so late? I'm like,
sorry. So, yes, I have rugby practice on Tuesdays, and it usually goes till like 8:30 or so. This gives me time to go home and shower and eat something before coming over here and drinking all the wine. Right? Well, last Tuesday, my rugby practice was canceled because it was like thunderstorming or, you know, something. It was, or 2 Tuesdays ago, whatever.
Right.
So,
we'll say last time.
All right, cool. I can go have tacos, and then I can go home and chill out for a little bit and, you know, go to Tack Chat. I'm like, all right. So I finished the tacos, and it's like 7:30. So I'm like, oh, goodness. I can get in a nap.
City inspectors, Dread Pirate Robert.
Y'all.
Yeah.
I set 3 different alarms on 2 different devices. Laid down at like 7:45, 8 o'clock. Woke up at 1:30 in the morning.
To probably like a billion
messages. 27 messages on 3 different platforms from Michelle. Oh my God, are you okay? Is she alive? Like, we got this group chat going on with a couple friends, and everyone's like, well, she was checked into Messenger 3 hours ago.
Chandra was getting all Sherlock Holmes, like, profile stalking her, seeing when she was last online, where she last checked in.
I was in bed, and the dogs, the no-good dogs. All right, so my dog
came over and pounded on your door and rang the doorbell. The dogs did not bark at all. He's like, well, she's not home.
No, the dogs, if I, like, normally the dogs will bark. Somebody pulls into the driveway, the dogs wake me up and they bark. Air jumps up from the bed, you know.
That's why I sent him over there. I
said,
because if she fell asleep, I'm going to kill her. Get over there and wake her up. And he's like, no, dogs weren't barking. She's not there.
No, I have no idea. They were like, I woke up and they were just passed out in the bed too.
That's when I was like, she's dead. That's it. I'm soaping this thing up. I am soaping the bejesus out of this thing.
And yes, Robert, the roach is no longer in the shower. It is underneath.
Oh,
my
Lauren's
sink.
here. Lauren's here. Oh, hey. That roach still chilling in the shower.
Oh.
No,
I should be
we don't have roaches
it's a
in
palmetto
Savannah.
bug.
We have
it flew at me.
palmetto bug.
It flew at me 3 times.
That's one of my tour guide jokes. If you want to see cockroaches, you're going to have to go to Charleston. But palmetto bug. This is the most saddle soap I have ever put on anything I have ever, like, usually it's like a little, like I give it a little, you know. But today, no, I'm getting it, y'all. I'm getting it. Okay.
So I'm gonna, you're using the saddle that I was about to pick up from me.
I need like a little thing to put my phone on that's close enough for me to see with my like middle-aged eyes. Okay, now I have a hand covered in saddle soap. Gross. So what is that sniff? That's good. So yeah, today I was gonna do like ways to beat the heat and hot weather tips and all that kind of stuff and how to tell when your horse is overheated and all that blah 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 because some of that. And then my cat peed on my boot. Oh, show the camera just how gross this is, you guys. Now I did a Facebook Live video where I showed it, and that's a trail saddle. And it's really heavy, and you hate me right now.
A little bit. Ooh.
And it's,
this is my penance.
I love you. Okay,
reach that.
I'll get another one for me.
Thanks. Where's the water? The water's.
Oh my
Lord.
Lord. You are now trapped, and I'll help.
I need an adult.
Here, baby. There you go, Jordan. No, that I obviously have not ridden or used that saddle in 2 weeks. I need another student. This is the one I use for my beginner students, and I haven't had a student in a little while, so my saddle's like all neglected and moldy. It's been raining.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ariats always deserve love. They do. That's what. Why couldn't he pee on my Dublins? Like okay, no tea, no shade to Dublin because they fit my gigantic calves, but they're not really practical for riding. They're like really. They look piratey and they're really cool.
Which,
you know.
Do you have the ones with laces up the side?
No, I
don't.
They didn't have black ones, and I have to. Everything has to be black.
Okay.
I didn't want the brown boots, so they found these River's Edge ones, and they said they're black, but they're really like dark gray. Note to anyone thinking of buying them. They're not like black. They're like really dark charcoal. Mirror your phone to a small TV. I don't even have a TV. You look, I had to like do a little turnaround and show you guys the tech in my studio. There's like a ladder over there that's got a $10 light from Home Depot on it. And there's an artist easel with a light on it over there. And then there's like a table with a pile of things that I put the computer on. We gotta figure it out though. I need to upgrade my tech. I need like a real camera because this is my YouTube channel. All right, I have put a layer, I put a good coat of soap in here. I still smell it. I wonder how many times I have to clean it. Should I wonder if I should.
Go at it with Dawn.
I'm wondering.
You gotta oil it though afterwards. Like,
right.
With, I'll let you use some like real oil.
I don't know. They're starting to crack around the edges. I need a new pair. I went to Ariat's website and I went on their contact page, like, contact us. And I tried to send them like, oh, I'm a small YouTuber. And I'm like, don't you want to send me a pair of boots? Because my cat peed on them and I want to replace them and I only buy Ariats and I love you so much. And I haven't heard back.
Oh.
Yeah, piratey. I know. Yeah, my boots, my River's Edge boots. I used to wear those on the carriages all the time. Because they look cool. And if you look cool when you're a tour guide, you get more tips. That's true.
It's true.
sixth sniffing. He's counting the sniffings.
Well,
I'm not sure at this point.
Game.
I'm not sure at this point if I should. I think I might want to like dust some baking soda on top of them.
Yeah.
And let that one. It's just that one boot. I think I'm gonna dust some baking powder.
Soda.
Baking soda. I'm gonna dust some baking soda on it, and let it sit aside while I clean the other boot. I think that's my plan.
You're gonna leave me alone here, aren't you?
No, I'm not leaving you, I promise. As a matter of fact, that's what I thought last time. I'm like, this is it. I left her on camera alone too many times. And she's like, that's it. That crazy hoe can do a whole tack by herself.
Yo, I woke up at 1:30 in the morning in a panic with heartburn.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
Okay, so I've got some baking soda, some great value baking soda. In case you didn't know you were shopping at Walmart, they're telling you it's great value. Okay. I'm just going to dump some on the boot. We're just going to dump. Say hello, my little friend. Looks like it's like the first tack chat when I spilled the oil everywhere. And we're done. And that's
no. You need to show everybody how much is on there. I wish they could see how much is on the floor.
This is your stuff in here. Wait. I need some on the sides. I need to kind of.
Oh Lord.
We're just gonna let that. How did he pee on the tongue of it?
That's impressive. Like
was it down or like how was it angled? He's special. He was feral, and he was a feral rescue, and he had been feral for like 2 years. So he has like a notched ear where they did a trap and release on him at some point, and he was just so friendly. And he's our baby now, but sometimes he forgets he's not feral anymore, and he's like, "Well, I guess I'll pee here."
I do that too sometimes.
Don't
really, actually.
Don't we all? Yeah, Robert says tomato juice is good for skunks, and I don't know.
You say this, but I swear. Okay, so when I was little, my dogs used to. I had a beagle, and
I've never had a dog sprayed before.
This beagle. Okay, so the Trapper and Lucky. Lucky was a golden retriever. Trapper was a beagle, and Trapper was obsessed with
What?
Triggered by white
I know. Yeah, and Kelly's suggesting Nature's Miracle. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This may be a several-step process. Another of my friends suggested another product I may want to try as well. So sorry, Lucky.
Oh no, Trapper would get out. Like he would see the crack of the door, and he would like shove his nose through it, knock my grandma out of the way, take off through the neighborhood, and you'd hear banging because beagles on a scent.
Right.
So
Aww, what were they singing?
He was singing, and he would come back. He came back several times. Both dogs sprayed by skunk, and we bathed them in tomato juice, vinegar. Vinegar might work.
See, somebody had said like alternating, do some vinegar and then do a baking soda thing. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a while with the baking soda, and we'll see where that gets us. I've hit it with the saddle soap.
I'm trying to think. So
There's Loki. Hi, Loki. You would never go potty on my boot, would you, baby? Would you, baby? He's coming in here. He's like, what is going on? Come here, boo-boo.
I'm not saying how I know that vinegar and Dawn soap work really well to get smells out, but I am saying that I know that it gets the smell of rotting food out.
Ah. This is the innocent cat. The innocent cat's name is Loki. How about that?
Yeah, how'd that happen?
I don't know. Just
the all-knowing father.
We had him first, and he's a black cat, and we called him Loki, and Liam was younger, and Avengers and Loki, and yeah, and then we got the other cat, and Odin has kind of a weird eye. He's kind of like, his name before we got him was Popeye. He's kind of like this. He's a little weird looking. And might better sniff the powder now. Loki was sniffing the powder, so if he's zooming around here in a little while, you'll know it wasn't baking soda. Hey! You're up to 7, by the way. Yay! Oh, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. We're up to 116 before we started the Tack chat. Oh, yeah. We are looking for nerdy, DIY, crafty type equestrians. That's what we're looking for. The weirdos. You're just baiting them now. I don't know. All right. I got to get my other boot clean. The good boot. Well, actually, let me smell my shirt. Did it for you?
Do those sniffs count?
Those sniffs don't count. They were sniffing the other boot. They were sniffing the clean boot. I haven't forgotten what we were talking about once yet. That's one of the rules. If you have not joined us for Tack Chat before, whenever I forget what I was talking about or what we were talking about, we all take a drink. Because I am a space cadet.
Scratch and sniff your water episode.
This is a scratch and sniff. No. I forgot to post on Instagram today. I was going to post a picture of this filthy saddle and say, look at this saddle. Now you have to wash your hand after scrolling past this picture.
Sorry.
It was really gross.
I know. Screen cap of it.
This is like 2 days in a row not posting on Instagram. I'm totally slacking. Slacker. Social media slacker. Anyone drinking should sip when you sniff. I'm really, though, not sniffing anything. I've never been a sniffer.
Except for Kathy. Was there an episode of South Park like that?
I don't know. Maybe. Was it? I seem to recall something like that. But was it Kathy?
I think it was Kathy. Pretty sure it was Kathy.
Oh my God, are we in a South Park episode? We are in the dark timeline.
Yeah. It's quite possible.
All right, so here we go. We're going to have a good boot here for comparison so that we know. I really need new Ariats. Oh, I love them so much. They fit my foot so nicely. Any of the other boots that I've ever gotten, they're always dumb. Like they're too narrow or they're too short in the toe or they have a weird shape and make my foot look stupid. Don't you hate it when your foot looks stupid?
Yeah. I need to get a new pair of Ariats, but I think I'm going to go with men's this time.
Men's?
Because I need them to be a little bit wider.
I do too. I have like big flat, I have hobbit feet, like big wide flat feet with hair on the toes. Hairy toes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I've just about got this and now I can oil it.
I know what's happening. Is this leather? This is real leather.
I think it is, but if it is, it's really cheap. I bought that saddle at the tack shop in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And it looked like there's a saddle that I was coveting online that looked a lot like this. And it was a trail saddle with the little D-rings on the back and everything. And oh my God, I wanted it. And it's like a $1,400 saddle. And I'm just like salivating over this. And I'm like, no, never. Well, then we saw this one. And at the thing, and it looks exactly like it. And I'm not like a total tack expert, clearly. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, this looks like the $1,400 saddle. Like, and even if it's not, it was only like $325.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And I had that in my budget at the time. So I was like, okay, $325, that's great. And I bought it. And then the more I rode in it, I'm like, this doesn't really ride like a really expensive saddle. And I looked it up online, and I think it's a $350 saddle from Crap Pakistan. I think I spent way too much on a secondhand saddle because I'm dumb. But it's big. It's got a huge seat. It almost feels like a Western style seat. That's why I put my beginner students in there, because it's like sitting in a lazy boy recliner, and they don't have to be like, oh, why is he moving? He's moving because he's walking. It's what you asked him to do, remember? Molds like real leather. Oh, Sandy's here. My friend Sandy's here. My post won't post. They're posting now. Sandy, I see you. No one drank their face. Scott. Scott says, nerds! You better shut it. I'll make you come back out here. No. Everybody, y'all please hang out with me. Everyone's like fighting over who has to come hang out with me for Tack Chat now. Scott, it's your turn this week. Okay, so I need to oil. Yes, now they are. Yep. Oh, yeah, Sandy said she had hunting dogs and they would get sprayed. Is that the worst smell? We're discussing smells here. And this cat pee smell in the tongue of my boot is pretty rank. I don't know. Cat pee's pretty bad. Horse pee is pretty rank when it's fresh.
I would rather smell horse pee than cat pee. Cat pee
Yeah,
is
well,
one of the worst.
But see, okay, in the amounts though, like when you have cat pee, we're talking like a tablespoon of it. And when we're talking horse pee, it's like...
I feel like they're the same strength, only like the amount of horse pee is much more than like the same, you know, the big puddle smells the same as a tablespoon of cat pee.
I see.
Like,
it's concentrated.
It's super, yeah,
Essence
super concentrated.
of cat pee. I see.
And horse pee, that comes out.
Good 300. Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice. Robert says good $350 less than you shush. Vinegar and Dawn beat most things. I know, Vinegar and Dawn. I'm so like digging in my heels on putting vinegar on those boots. I know they're dead anyway. They're dead. I might as well try to, you know, stab a needle in the heart of the...
if you use, well, I don't know. I used white vinegar in my hair.
I've used vinegar in my hair.
I mean, there was
shiny.
There was some really terribly smelling things in and around my hair at one point. It was a thing. It was a trail thing. There's...
Wait, so these were on hang on a second. This was on purpose? You had like stuff in your hair?
It was not. It was... I don't know how to explain this on Tack Chat.
We're fine. We got, what time is it? We got 40 minutes. Hang on.
I do not know how to explain this on Tack Chat.
Unpleasant foot odor. Cat pee is greater than horse pee. Kelly agrees with you. I only brought up because there was a horse peed in the barn the other day, and we have a concrete barn aisle, and there's no shavings because nobody really uses the stalls. So it's this concrete barn aisle, and her horse peed. And then she was like, oh, sorry, he peed. She put the hose on it a little bit, but just a little bit. And then she left, and I'm in there gagging, like, I can't even breathe. And I had to, like, hose it out even more. Maybe I'm being a baby. Your face.
About the hair stuff.
So, yeah, what was in your hair? You have had time to think about it. I'm a rag. Kelly says we need to know this story.
Okay, so you know, like on Nickelodeon when they used to say I don't know and they get slimed.
Yes,
it was kind of a situation like that. Only the slime wasn't nice smelling.
Oh,
it was terrible smelling. Like,
what kind of people were you with that are pouring horrible smelling slime?
It's actually a sign of infection. You know how
I suddenly feel like I haven't known you long enough.
You know how when cats pee on things to make them theirs?
We always joke about that with Scott, like when Scott and I first got together and we'd be at a party and like I come up, we talked about how like I feel like sometimes I just want to pee on him. Because like when we were younger, I mean, he's still pretty good looking, but when we were young, he was hot. And you go to a party and girls would be all over and put their phone number in his pants pocket. And I'm like, I'm right here.
Oh, yeah.
So we joked that I was going to have to pee on him at a party sometimes to get girls to leave him alone. And so every once in a while, a girl would be talking to him at a party and I'd like sidle up to him and I'd be like, yeah, there are times when I really honestly wanted to pee on my husband, show him that mine.
So,
and he's had the same thing where like a guy's been talking to me and he's like, okay, he's like, I gotta come down here and pee on you. True love. It's true love. Scott's laughing. Scott.
So basically, no, they did not pee on me. They just.
So no one peed in her hair.
They slimed on me, and that sounds worse.
That does kind of sound bad. Yeah. Loki, what are you doing?
It was a man-made concoction. So
that still doesn't make it better. I'm really bad, you guys. Regardless,
the smell came out of my hair.
That's good. That's good.
With vinegar. I showered with Dawn and vinegar.
I used to do vinegar rinses on my hair all the time. People were like, it makes your hair smell like vinegar, but I don't think mine did. Maybe I'm wrong, and everyone just thought I smelled like a salad dressing and never told me.
TMI filter. Yeah, thanks, Robert. The lack of explaining, I think, makes it sound worse than it actually is.
You should just say it. And then by the time you say it, we're all like, oh, it was just that? We were hoping it was like, we were hoping we were going to have to take down the video afterwards.
No.
This would go viral for all the wrong reasons. Relationship goals, yes. Relationship goals. As for stinky things, there is a cat right beside the computer over there licking himself. Speaking of disgusting animals. Disgusting animals. Are y'all cleaning Tack tonight? People watching us? I know Scott's not cleaning Tack. Robert, I know you've got boots. Are you cleaning boots tonight? For y'all in the chat who don't know, the Dread Pirate Robert has joined us, and he is one of the best tour guides in Savannah. He dresses up like a pirate and drives a giant horse around Savannah telling stories. It's precious. It's just precious. Oh, Kelly says, I've had rotten chicken eggs explode on me. Yes! Those are innocent yet literal stink bombs. Okay. Okay, I gotta tell you my rotten egg story. I had a rotten egg, and it was my fault. Because when we had chickens, oh, we were talking about the chickens today. We had, I think it was the Americanas. The brand, one of the Easter egger type chickens that lays green and blue eggs. Mm-hmm. And we've been waiting. I wanted blue eggs so badly. And she laid her first egg, and it was so beautiful. And I had never seen a blue egg before in my entire life. And I loved her so much. Oh, that was Betty, my sweet thing. And we took the egg and I put it up like in the windowsill, and I had it. And I knew, well, like fresh eggs will stay good for a while. Yeah. They'll stay good for weeks up there. So I'm like, oh, I got time. It's fine. It's going to be fine.
In the windowsill.
It's going to be fine. It wasn't fine. There was one day, I don't even remember how long I let that stupid egg sit up there, but one day I hear this pop. I was like, what was that? Must be nothing. And I went back to what I was doing, and not long after that, like it filled the whole house. It was not, I had to open all the windows. I was like gagging and retching, and I didn't want to, and I did it to myself. That's exactly what kind of person I am, y'all. Oh, Mr. right. Okay, now I'm trying to catch up in the chat. Oh, Sandy says, just showered and washed my bathing suit out. Unsaid presumptions. Dip eggs in wax to make them last longer. I have not heard that. Oh, Kelly says, I'm taking the skinny thoroughbred second dinner at the moment. Is that Wee Willie? She's got, is it Blue Raven Farms? Oh, now I'm forgetting. You should follow her Instagram, and she's got a Facebook page. They post all kinds of pictures of her like riding the horses and stuff. She's like cantering with a rainbow pride flag, and I was like, I want to do it. And then me on my doofy ponies. My doofy little derpsters. I'm just lazy. They're everywhere. Okay. What else am I cleaning? I have to remember, where did I put my shoe polish? Do I need to leave the baking soda overnight? Or do I need to like dust it off right now and go rinse it off?
I would leave it. Let it sit.
Low-key, look, did you see the monitor? He's like scratching his butt. Quit it. Hey, quit licking your butt. You're messing up our live stream. Cats. This is twice a cat has messed up the live stream. The first time with the cat pee, and now with the butt scratching. All right, I need to actually open another bottle of wine. That needs to happen right now. Are you keeping up with the chat? Because I am not.
Saddle is blazing boot update.
But no, I'm going to leave the baking soda on there for a little while. I don't know if I should let it dry out completely. I don't know. This is a total experiment. Well, okay, now if we're talking about disgusting smells, we can't talk about disgusting smells without talking about, remember Sam the goat?
Oh my God. I'd say that's Probably worse than cat pee.
If you know male goats, sound off in the chat. Once male goats become mature, they become very obnoxious and very stinky. They're very stinky. And I think we've told the story of Sam on a Tack chat before.
I think we have, yeah.
Yes.
During the spring Tack chat.
Yes, when we were
Yes.
talking about our spring madness, our birds and the bees Tack chat. Yeah, Sam, we were working at a petting zoo that had a bunch of, female goats, and every year or so, the owner of the petting zoo would get a goat stud to come and, make goat babies. Yay! And so this one came from the Bethesda Home for Boys here in Savannah, and his name was Sam, and he was gorgeous. He was a beautiful goat, brown and like chocolatey brown and shaggy, and just he was beautiful. And his temperament, he was such a nice guy. He was like not a headbutter or a beehole, or he was like pretty cool. But male goats, when they want to get down with the ladies, they pee on their beards.
Gentlemen, don't do that.
Don't do this. This is not, nobody should get any ideas from this. But lady goats, now if you're a lady goat and a dude pees on his beard, you're like, oh yeah, that's my guy. And they were all over him. And he you could tell all the lady goats there were so happy and they loved him so much. And after about a week, not a single one of them wanted anything to do with him. And that's when they knew that he'd gotten to them all. Yep. They were all kicking him and like trying to get away from it and everything. And they're like, well, I guess he's done.
His job here is done.
Yeah, male goats. Male goats. Ah. And that smell.
Bathe him too, and it's still.
Do you remember I tried to pick him up? Were you there when I tried to pick him up?
I was not.
No, you were not there that day. We were taking him back, and we had to get this goat. He weighed, what, 60, 75 pounds?
Yeah,
and
this big guy.
This giant goat. And he had to go in this big old dog crate. And so me, like at the time, I was like working out, lifting weights and everything. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, get him. And I picked up this goat, and I shoved him in the crate, and I did it. And then I was like, what's that smell? It was so nasty. And then we had to drive all the way to the Bethesda for Boys. And I sat in Linda's truck, just reeking of it.
I mean, fortunately, it was not very far. Just down the road. But I'm sure it seemed like...
She probably hated me after that. Why'd you have to pick that goat up?
How else was he going to get in there?
Right, he wasn't going in. We're like trying to shove him and push him and everything. And I'm like, oh, I got this. Because I'm so hard-headed. Goat is it machismo? Machismo? How do you say that? I don't even know.
Wow. Better than Sex Panther?
Sex Panther, I don't get that. Wait, now we got to, wait, hang on. Now we got to go back up the chat. Hang on, everyone. Oh, Sandy. Oh, are you also drinking white wine, Sandy? I love you. Sandy lives downtown in this cool little apartment right at the south end of Colonial Park Cemetery.
Oh.
Such a fabulous location. Oh, my gosh. Love it. Yeah, her exact address is this, and she's home right now. Sorry. Musk, a treasure in many animal flavors. Yes. What other animal smells have they been like, okay, I need Jesus?
Hoof.
Yeah, hoof. Oh,
thrush.
When thrush, but like hooves, not just hooves, but have you smelled them when they use like the sander to sand them down, and it's like a burning hoof smell?
And hot shoeing.
Oh yeah, our farrier hot shoes one of the mares at our barn, and just that smell of burning hoof. Loki, if you see the our camera keeps shaking, it's because Loki is helping. You're a bad kitty. All my kitties are just bad, spoiled kitties.
Loki with
I
butt.
have spoiled kitties and spoiled
Don't give me
horses.
that look. He just gave me a look.
I know. Get down. Go ahead and get down. Look. Quit it. Get out. He's a mess. They probably want dinner. And I'm like, All right. Oh, it's early. I was thinking, what time is it? It's 11:05. Usually I don't ask what time it is until 11:15 or 11:13. So the saddle is oiled? Oh my gosh.
Well, it's got a balm on it because it's, I think it's got a coating on it, so the balm is going to be better for it than oil.
What's the difference? Okay, I'm an idiot. What's the difference in balm and oil?
This is
the
oil.
balm of
It's
wax?
liquid. The balm is like almost like Vaseline.
Okay. Let's see. Petroleum based, what are we looking at? Oh, it's in German, so it's gotta be cool. Pflegeanleitung. Passierleder Balsam hält Leder geschmeidig. Schutz gegen das Eindringen von Feuchtigkeit. I have not had enough to drink.
I feel like this is the scene in Willy Wonka where he starts speaking in German, and I still don't understand that either.
You know what? I used to speak fluent German, and it was so cool to be able to watch movies and like understand when people spoke German and not have to read the subtitles. And now, I mean, it's been 20 years since I spoke German regularly. Yeah. So do I know anything? No. A person would speak German to me, and I'd be like, But it's fun to try to say it. German's fun to speak. You have to like chew the words before you say them. Ron Burgundy, Anchorman. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Okay, so I've been oiled and balmed.
Well, balmed, but I did not oil because.
All right, then I think I need to oil this a little bit more. I need to oil my other boot. Actually, I'm getting impatient. I want to see what my boot is doing. I just knocked baking soda off. I'm making a mess. Wait. Okay. Still kind of smell it in
there. Yep. Nope.
Yeah.
Vinegar.
Okay, then maybe I need to, okay, then the next step for this, I'm going to wash it in the bathtub. Not now. Don't panic. I'm going to wash it in the bathtub with some dish soap. And then when it's dry, try some vinegar on the tongue of it. And then oil the crap out of it. Why? Why? Why do I have cats? Why do I like cats? Why do I love them? Why do I want them to be my babies?
I know Lucius almost got a new home when he peed on my wineskin. Which
why peeing on things?
I had to throw it away because that goes near my mouth and just doesn't happen.
Yeah, and again, so. Are we saying cat pee is worse than horse pee? Is skunk spray worse than cat pee?
I don't know. Cat pee is one of the worst smells, I think.
Do you love that I have 4?
But your house doesn't smell like cat pee.
Aw, my mom thinks it does. Every time my mom comes to visit, I love my mom, but she has a very different level of like cleanliness acceptance or dirty clutter acceptance than I do. Because I don't know what I'm trying to say. My mom's a cleaner person than I am. That's what I'm trying to say. But she can definitely smell the animals. The animals. Well, is it pee? Save the boots. Yes, I'm gonna try to save the boots. Well, then is pee a worse smell than poop? Like with horses, it is. I don't mind the smell of horse poop. Every time I've told like a whole carriage full of Girl Scouts on a tour when they're like, oh, they pooped, and I'll go, I don't really mind the smell of poop. The entire carriage, ew, in unison. So I don't know. To me, horse poop smells kind of sweet, like
it's grass.
Like hay. Yeah. I don't know.
Although different horses have got different smells.
Cat poop, kitten poop. Kitten poop might be worse than cat pee. You know what I'm talking? Kitten poop, especially when it's kind of liquid.
When Loki pooped in.
Oh, one of our chat chats was
he cleared the room.
I forgot all about
We had to stop because it
about
was so
We were
bad.
like, well, it's just about time. And both of us at the same time were like, oh. I forgot all about that. Yes, low key.
Like, it's just this tiny little bit of poop, and it just fills the room.
I think at this point, with the Loki pooping and ending one of the Tack chats, and then scratching his butt tonight, and then Odin peeing on my boot, I think Odin and Loki need to be the unofficial mascots of Unicorn and Centaur. Oh my gosh.
Like money.
Wait, what were we talking about before?
I don't know.
I forgot what I was going to say. Hang on, it's coming back. And I'm sweating. I turned the air conditioning down to like 0 Kelvin. And still, I'm like, summer in Savannah. Tonight was going to be about heat. We'll do the next one about heat, like how to beat the heat, all the things. I'm going to do a video.
Next one. I don't know if I'm going to be here for this one. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. You've got 2 weeks.
All right. Maybe I'll get Katie. I'll see if Katie, are you watching? You want to come do Tack chat with me in 2 weeks?
Don't fall asleep.
Okay, I need to find my polish and polish these. I'm gonna oil this one more time. Where did my oil go? Where did my oil go? Oh. Y'all, why am I like this? I think that at least once a day. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I know.
Horse poop smells like money.
Smells like
no poop smells like horse poop. I don't know what you're talking about.
Versus green too. You know it is green when they've been eating when they've been on grass. I know horses that have been on just hay and grain, when they come out to Chimney Field and get that grass out in the field, their poo turns green. That was what happened to Sonny. His poop was like, because he was on hay and grain with no grass. So then when he got to me, his poop was like golden and then it turned green. Why are we talking about this?
What's that smell?
What's that smell? I'm trying to think of anything worse. Rotten eggs is a pretty bad one. Cat pee. I just realized the air conditioner has gone off and I'm sweating. Excuse me, air conditioner? You have offended me.
Rude.
I know. My air conditioner offends me. Everything upsets me nowadays. Everything makes me angry. I think I need therapy. All right. Did anybody ever answer us? Are they clean and Tack with us, or are they just watching us?
They're just watching us.
Watching us in our cat peas saga.
My friend told me he had to bail because he was like, "You guys are just drunk talking about horses," and I was like, "First of all, we are not drunk.
Michelle's drunk."
Okay. Second of all, I told you what this was.
Right.
I told you.
I know. You know what? Everything that I've been like studying, I actually watch YouTube videos about making YouTube videos. And one of the things they say is to go niche. Don't try to create content that everybody is going to like.
Yeah.
Do something specific. And like cleaning Tack online while drinking, I feel like it's pretty specific.
It is.
It's definitely not for everybody. But most people, when I tell my ideas to people, there are 2 responses all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I do, 2 responses. When I say, hey, I'm doing this, people will either go, huh? Or they'll be like, oh my God, that is amazing. That's when I know, okay, one of us. Like when I tell people my horse's name is Artax, and they go, Our what? And I'm like, oh, that's cute. And I give them the short version of what I do. I teach beginning riding lessons, and I make videos with my horses. And they're like, oh, okay, that sounds amazing. That's why you have blue hair. But then there are people, when I say, like, there are new people at our Taekwondo school, and I told them I have horses, and I said his name is Artax. She about wet her pants. And she was like, oh my God! And she's like tugging on her wife's sleeve. She's like, is she a horse named Artax? I'm like,
So you'll appreciate this. So we got a new horse at the carriage company, and we were trying to figure out what to name him. They called him Sugar before that.
I hate ordinary horse names.
I know, right?
Like Bob.
Yeah. Well, they call him Sugar, and he's huge. He looks a lot like Teddy King.
Oh,
yeah.
My boyfriend.
And he's so sweet. And so they've been kind of like, they were like, well, I don't know what to Knox.
Wait, like, hang on. Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but Robert says, weren't you wiping a pee boot with that rag a second ago? No wipe face without. I actually looked around for a rag that did not have pee on it. This rag only has a few spots of oil on one side, and so I took the dry part and dabbed my face. This is not a cat pee rag. Robert would notice that.
Of course he would.
I did not wipe my face with a cat pee rag. Okay, tell me about the new pony. What is Sugar's new name?
So they're calling him Knox, but they're not. I'm not sure if that's what we're actually going to be calling him. My suggestion is Fezzik.
Aww.
Because he's huge and super sweet, you know, like.
Aww.
I don't know if that's going to fly.
That's cute.
Katie liked it.
Yeah. We like Katie. I saw her today out at the barn, but she was too busy to stay and ride with me. Judging you. I was like, oh, please ride with me. That's such a mess, y'all.
Yeah,
because they're filming some sort of movie. What's the movie John Travolta is filming out here right now?
I don't know.
John Travolta.
And Morgan Freeman.
And Morgan Freeman. They are filming a movie, of course, about slavery, right?
Yeah,
is that it?
sure.
I don't know what it's called. But one of the film sets that they are using is the property that my horses are kept on is used a lot for film and TV sets because it's like 700 plus acres. And there's all kinds of sets on there. There's an old plantation house that's just this huge, beautiful home. There are more rustic and period type structures on the property. There are huge lots where they can, you know, park their trailers and things like that. So it's a movie set quite frequently. They filmed a lot of Underground up there. If anybody has seen the TV series Underground, that was filmed out there. So they've been filming out there, and every time I drive in and they're like to set and I can see the shuttles going back and forth, I will take a trail ride out. I'm like, oh, I think I'm just gonna, I kind of feel like trail riding. I'm just gonna take Weasley on the trails. I just feel like it. And I've been trying to catch people like filming things or like doing cool movie things, and I've had no luck so far. I'm like a terrible movie spy, y'all. We like, all we do is get like bug bites and we're out there and the horses are annoyed and they're like, why are we here? And I'm like, I don't know. Scott says, did I miss getting oiled and bombed? Fezzik is awesome. Back to the beginning. Yes. Oh, Robert was very excited to learn that he was one of the drivers that the Siege House people like. Like, yes, you're very well spoken of there. Oh yes, can we do a plug for Cheval Noir Designs? Hey, say again, like, do you want people to contact you through Instagram?
Instagram or Facebook. There's although mine is kind of messed up right now. The ears are coming off. That's okay.
What happened to that again? Like,
I don't know. I guess I drank out of it and then washed it, and I need to bake it first. Okay. So
this one has survived. I only hand wash. If you were here a couple of Tack chats ago, I actually broke one of the glasses. I felt so bad. I cried. And then I went and got like replacement glasses for her to paint. But I can't like replace the glass. I can't paint like this. I can draw horses with pencil on paper. But painting is witchcraft. I have no idea how it's done. Every time I've tried, it's like, I can't. Except paint by numbers. I slay paint by numbers. I'm so talented.
I get so impatient with those.
And I love it. There's something left-brained about me that enjoys like putting together furniture. Like when you've got the list of instructions step by step. Oh my God, I get so excited. Like, oh, yeah, step one. Tell me all about it. Gather all materials. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that.
But yeah, hey, that kind of left brain, step 1, step 2,
Yeah.
step 3. I have a very, which is surprising because when I do the craft chats and people are like, what's the next step? I'm like, I don't know. I just gotta do it.
I just gotta do it.
I know. That's great. Well, a lot of my creativity is like creative problem solving. Third glass of wine. I can't get so drunk that I can't make the thumbnail. Like I've already done the title and description for like the video and everything, but afterwards I have to like make a thumbnail. And there have been a couple times where I've had way too much in Tack Chat, and I'm sitting at my computer after Adriana's gone home, and I'm like,
Look, that was me Sunday. Okay, this is why I'm not drinking.
she's not drinking tonight. It's just me. Also, I'm very tipsy right now. Tell me why you're not drinking.
So Friday night was one of our rugby friends, like one of the girls on the team, was her birthday.
Okay.
So she had a party at her house, which was like just a couple blocks away from me.
Okay.
So of course I drink all the beer, and then apparently there were shots.
Oh.
And then they went out. They were like, "Let's go out downtown."
Liquor. Never sick.
And I was like, "You know what?" I said, "I can't go downtown, so I need to go home." And they were like, "But," and I was like, "No. I need to go home." I was like, "If I go out tonight, I will feel it so hard in the morning." Let me tell you, I felt it so hard in the morning anyway.
I'm gonna feel it hard tomorrow too.
So I felt it pretty bad Saturday morning, and up until Saturday afternoon, I was still pretty sick. And then Sunday, I went out to, I'm so sunburned. I don't know if you can see that tan line. That is a burn line.
Aww. I've been sunscreening really. I've been so good about sunscreen.
I sunscreen everything, and then it came off, I guess. I don't know.
Aww.
I was out on Tybee all day Saturday, and then
yes, you have to reapply.
Sunday, I was out on Tybee again at a friend's house, and I was drinking beer there too, and I was a good, a good healthy buzz. And
You're
then
dehydrated right now, then, aren't you?
I
You're like
probably
done
am.
with life after being out at
Yeah.
the beach and drinking and.
And I was so, I was to the point on Sunday, I was a good, happy day drunk. But I got home, I was
That's so Savannah. I was a good, happy day drunk.
I was so tired and so, buzzed that I was like, I need to go to bed. And it was 8 o'clock. And so I fed the dogs, and I turned them out. I let them out.
Yes.
Brought them back in. It was all I could do to feed the dogs. And then we all went to bed, and I slept 8 o'clock until 7 in the morning.
That little right there, that was Loki coming up on the thing. Hi, baby. You're precious. Robert says, painting is witchcraft, yet you're amazing with makeup. That is precious. Thank you. I was just noticing, I don't like this tonight. This on camera. It doesn't work on camera for me. I don't know. It's one of the Maybelline City Lights palettes. I don't know what it's called. I tried one and I loved it, and this was another one I found, and I totally loved it. And now that I'm looking at it on camera, I'm like, girl, you trash.
No.
But it's been summer. I can't do full glam looks to the barn because it just sweats.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing sweat-proof makeup. We're supposed to be talking about smells, and I'm talking about makeup now.
Well, sweat is...
Why? Sweat is a smell. I smell bad.
Oh.
I wonder sometimes how I smell at the grocery store because on the way, my horses don't live at my house. They live at a boarding facility 30 minutes away, at least 30 to 40 minutes commute away. So I go and see them every day. I work with them. I ride them. I do my thing. And then I come home. And on the way home, I will run errands. So I'm in Walmart buying groceries in boots and half chaps and with dirt in the cracks of my arm. All your creases. Your creases get dirt and sunscreen and all your cracks and everything. And I can't imagine how I smell.
I've caught whiffs of myself in the grocery store. I'm like, ooh, it's sweat and horses and manure, and I'm just like, I have been stewing in this scent all day.
Do you like your own sweat smell? Question for the chat. There's people in the chat right now. Do y'all like your own sweat smell? I like mine. Is that weird?
I don't like mine, but I'm usually not offended by it.
Like, I'm aware of it, though. I'm aware that other people probably don't like it like I do. And so when I smell it, I'm self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. I'm kind of like, I'll smell good. It's like when Scott comes home and he's been working all day and doing the carriages or whatever and give him a hug. Sometimes he's like really stinky and it's rank. Like you sweated and then you dried out and you sweated again and then you dried out and you sweated again and dried out.
Oh.
But sometimes I'm like, and I'm not sure what the difference. What's the We need to crack that code, don't we?
Yeah. I feel like there's one thing. I feel like
grocery hit on story. What? Robert, what is that grocery hit on story? Is that for me or Adriana? Like there was a guy in the grocery store the other day, like after Taekwondo class, where I had my Taekwondo outfit on. I hate running errands after class. Because you go somewhere and people are always like, ha, karate girl or whatever. And there was one guy who came out at me and he was like, oh, like doing something. And I'm like, okay, dude. Like,
oh no.
And I was like, ha, I'm off duty. Anyway, I don't know why.
No, I feel like.
Oh, wait, I don't know why I went off on that. Hang on.
Grocery store hit on story that we
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, the grocery store hit on story. Oh, Becca's here. I smell like the barn, but I hate smelling my sweat. Oh, I like smelling the barn. Oh, fresh sweat is okay, but old sweat. Maybe that's the difference, Kelly says. Like old sweat, it's like when you sweated and then it dried and sweated and dried and sweated and dried. There's kind of a, I don't know. Not mine, others sometimes. Opposite sex thing. Oh, maybe it is like a...
Well, okay, so that's kind of what I've noticed smelling... If somebody's sweat doesn't smell not good, but like if their sweat offends me, then they are probably not who I should be dating. Like, if their natural scent,
I remember that from, okay, I've been with Scott a long time, but I remember that from dating days. Like, if I liked their sweaty smell, I'm like, okay. Yeah. But if I didn't like, oh, I totally burped just then. If I didn't like a dude's sweaty smell, I was like, never happening. Not even second base. I'm sorry.
Like, they could be super hot, but if they, I
have known hot guys that I caught a whiff of, and I'm like, and it's not necessarily like BO, it's just something about their
scent, Yeah,
that I'm like, not for me.
Like there's a guy that I know that is incredibly attractive, but I got close to him when he smelled like rotten eggs. Or no, not even rotten eggs, it was just eggs. And I was like I don't understand this smell.
Do you know, whoever's in the chat who has had a baby, I don't know if there's anyone in the chat who's had a baby. Oh, Rebecca, though, you're pregnant. Do you have the super smell? Becca, because I had super smell when I was pregnant.
I've heard that.
Yes, I did. It was a freaking superpower. I could smell, we'd be on a bike ride and I'd be like, someone's smoking cigarettes. And Scott would be like, I don't smell anything. 2 blocks later, we'd like pass someone on a porch smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, that was it. It's behind us now. I'm done smelling it. I would smell people doing laundry, like how the laundry vents go to the outside. I could smell dryer sheets and people doing laundry. I would smell cooking. And I wouldn't just smell cooking. I could tell what they were cooking. I'm like, oh, someone's having sausage and eggs. Like, oh, someone's having a cookout. It's hot dogs and hamburgers. Like,
wow.
It was, honestly, there were times when it was nauseating and overwhelming, but I kind of miss it.
Yeah.
It really felt like a superpower. Becca, do you have that? And also, pheromones. Yes. Sometimes it is pheromones. It's like 11:30. Hey, okay, for people who are still chatting, like there are people on YouTube that will do live streams for hours. There's like one guy I follow, he and his brother get online and they will like rate people's YouTube channels and stuff. And they're on there for like 4 to 6 hours. Like I would have to pee.
Yeah.
And eat something. And like, I don't know. But I thought about this on the crafting chat last time. For Tack chat, I'm like, you don't want to be here all night, like cleaning Tack. But there are some times where we're not done cleaning Tack after an hour. Like I'm not done with my boots or whatever, but there's something else to clean. Or like with the crafting, like if there's people hanging out and crafting with me, why not keep going for a couple hours?
Yeah.
Because I've always thought of this in terms of the playback. Like people watching it on the playback who didn't catch it live. Nobody's going to watch a 3-hour playback. They might watch an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyway, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Let us know in the chat. Would you be interested in longer live streams? Because I'll sit here and clean Tack, but you don't have to sit here for a couple hours. You could go home. We could be like, bye, Adriana. And then I'll sit here with Cherry Blossom, the one kitty, and Loki, the other kitty.
Not
Cherry
Odin, because he'll pee on things.
Yes, Odin will just pee on things. Cherry, do you want to be in the live stream, sweet kitty cat? Come here. No. She's like, no. Bye. Bye. So we're just about done with the live stream today. I think even with goats and skunks in the running, I think cat pee wins the what is the worst smell award.
In my opinion, absolutely.
Everybody in the live chat seemed to agree that saying that cat pee was worse than just about everything else we smell. And also, I think we've crowned that the winner. Isn't that lucky for my Ariat heritage paddock boot? I'm so sad about it, you guys. That looks ratchet as hell.
Like you may have to soak the tongue in vinegar.
I will eventually order another pair from Ariat. I really do love that brand. But I might bug them a couple more times for a pair. Like, y'all, get some people to subscribe to the channel. Let's get me some clout online so I can get a free pair of boots. Then I'll get a pair of, oh, what if they give me 2 pairs of boots? We'll do a giveaway. I'll give you a pair of boots. Don't you want a pair of boots? I don't know. Anyway, we should end the live chat.
We probably should.
Adriana needs to go home, and I need to create a thumbnail for this live stream before I get too drunk to do that.
We should do that.
Who are our last people? Wait, oh my gosh. Y'all are the first live I've watched this long. Aw. Thank you, Robert, for being here. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, everybody. I feel like the end of Romper Room. Romper, bopper, stopper, boo. They never said my name. Do you know what I'm talking about? You're too young, aren't you? There used to be a show called Romper Room.
Like I've heard of the show.
Like, yeah, it's like with Mr. Rogers and Captain Kangaroo and all that. And at the end, she would hold up this mirror, and it wasn't a mirror. It was just like a circle, and you could still see her face through it. And she would like say, romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, too. Magic mirror, tell me today. Did all my friends have fun at play? I see Robert and Kelly and Becca and Scott and Lauren. And she'd like say all these kids' names. And I would sit there, I'm like 5 years old, I'm like, Michelle. And Michelle, I've been here the whole time. Michelle. She never said it.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I'm traumatized. And I guess at 11:33 we should end the
We should.
Robert says I'll watch more. Robert, yes, any kind of things you've got. Tack chat, like this is really like for equestrians, and we're talking horses. But Robert, you work with horses, and you've got leather and things to clean. That's what Tack chat is all about. Nobody likes to clean saddles. Nobody likes to clean cat pee out of boots. So let's all drink wine and hang out and talk and get goofy together and do it together. And so that's my spiel. All right, we need to end the Tack chat. I love you guys, seriously. I love you for being here. I missed you last time. All right. Goodbye, you guys. I love you.